Continue our good form. Like you say, we've been in good form at the moment. We want to continue that. If it's a distraction with a chance to win a trophy, then that's a pretty good distraction to have. So we just want to keep being successful and keep winning trophies. You have to be successful to be at this tournament. So hopefully we can go out there and play like we have been and win the 2 games.
Given the time difference, do you and the players intend to watch tonight's quarter-final against Aston Villa? And is this a somewhat surreal day for the squad here?
Yeah, it's a bit strange, I think, obviously. We wish the boys well and hopefully they perform like they can. We know there's a lot of good young players who will be involved. So, I'm sure we'll try watch it best we can. I think we've got a bit of a line in the morning, so that'll help us do it.
Thank you. Move to Juliet, please, on the back there.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do, but it's something that this squad is very strong at, concentrating on the next game. That's always the most important game and the only one you can control. The boys are working hard in training, and at the moment it's just recovering. So that's difficult in itself. We have to recover game to game, prepare and concentrate on the next one. So the boys have done it very well so far, and hopefully we can keep doing that. But in terms of schedule, it's no different to what we'd have had if we hadn't been here. We'd have been playing against Villa in a game at the weekend in the Premier League anyway, so nothing's changed for us really.
In a way though, is it like stepping into the unknown, because you wouldn't really know a lot, I imagine, a couple of days ago about Monterrey and Mexican football, so how difficult a task do you think it will be?
Yeah, it's different obviously, but we've played against teams all over the world with our international teams as well, so that experience will come in handy. And obviously, the analysis we do before every game is very thorough, and we know a lot about the side. So we know a bit about them. We'll know a bit more about them after this meeting when we have our meeting at the hotel, and we'll be fully prepared. And we know it'll be tough. We know they're a team with plenty of quality, and they've earned the right to be here as well. So we know it'll be tough.
And just finally for me, a quick one on obviously signing your contract extension. How much are you just loving life right now?
Yeah, it's nice, obviously, to be playing at a club like Liverpool at this moment in time, how well we're playing. It's exciting time since I've been at the club, and we seem to be improving all the time. Big changes to the ground, changes at the training ground, and getting a couple of trophies on the board. It's important that we keep trying to do that more. We know the history of the club, but unbelievably, this is one trophy that the club hasn't won, so it'd be nice to add that. It's very difficult to find a trophy the club hasn't won, so if we could add this to the collection, then that'd be great.
Thank you. Move to 2 questions to the front, please.
As I said before, I think it's special to be here. You have to be successful to be here. Obviously, every other team from around the world has earned the right to be in this competition as well, so they're all strong teams, and it's going to be difficult, but you want to get that winning habit, and we've had a taste of trophies together as a group, and you want to keep adding those, and we're in good form, and we have to make sure we keep that momentum going and take that form going into this. But obviously, anytime you can win a trophy, and a trophy with this meaning would be fantastic, but we've got a couple of difficult games to play first.
And you have no bigger supporter than the man next to you, the manager on the sideline. What does it mean to you when you're playing in games, when you score goals, you see him jumping around, and you see him encouraging you and doing everything he does, because he's a real character, and he is probably your greatest cheerleader. Yeah,
and it can be the other side of the coin as well, and be aggressive in the other way as well. So yeah, obviously it's massive for us, and you need that energy. The amount of games we're having at times, it's tough to have that high tempo every single game, and we have to do that as a group. But obviously, we need the manager and the coaching staff to help us with that and prepare us and get the training schedule right and the recovery schedule. And touch wood, so far it's been spot on. So hopefully we can keep pushing and keep improving and keep, making sure the manager's happy and we don't get too many rollickings.
James, Dominic King from the Daily Mail. You're signing up for the next 2 years, the 2 trophies that you've won this year. Does this feel like an opportunity to build a dynasty, build something in the next couple of years really sustainable that will be talked about in years to come? Yeah, hopefully. I think since I've been at the club, it was important to get that first trophy on the board. We were unfortunate in a few finals, but you see how the team's moved on and the club's moving forward, like I said before. And I think you've heard many people in the squad talk about it. We don't want to be remembered as the team who won one trophy once. We want to be known as a group where you forget which year you won what trophy, and
that's the hunger within the squad, and you can see that how we react to things. I think obviously losing the first Champions League final and how we bounced back and got to the final again and won it. And it's not easy with success sometimes. It's tough to replicate that once you've won a trophy, and you know we haven't done that yet. Obviously the Super Cup we managed to get over the line, but there's a long way to go in the league. But how we've started the season and the tempo we've started at and the way we've played, I think that takes a special mentality as well, and this group has that. But we also know that there's a long way to go in the season and so many games, like I said before. So the group's focused on the next step in front of us, and that's this week. It's out here, and hopefully we can deliver in the 2 games.
Thank you. I think we have one more for James at the back. Gentleman at the back, please. On the microphone. Thank you.
Analysis meeting after this, so we'll know a lot more then. But I think is it the 4th time they've played in this, so they probably have a bit more experience in this competition than we do. There'll be a team full of quality players, and we know that as well. And we know they're strong and they can change formations, which they have done in recent games, and can flip that. So we'll have to be prepared for everything. But we'll go more in depth in that this afternoon before we prepare for training later. But we know they'll be a strong team.
Also, Real Madrid, the last 2 years when they played, they had an open training session for the fans and for everybody to get more people here in the Middle East to see them. Do you guys think of something like that for Liverpool now?
I think for us, we just turn up and train, and that's left to the other people to organise.
Okay, thank you. Move on to questions to the manager. Thank